Oh, wow. Yeah. Keep going. All right, that's enough. Good evening.
Did you take a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I have an internal mic. Smell up. Did you hear about the children in cages? Their tiny hands gripping the ice-cold metal bars, their blood-curdling screams. Did you hear about the children in cages? Did it enrage you, jolt you out of your slumber, interrupt the peace of your American dreams? Did you hear about the families, the parents, feet bloody, bruised, sliced wide open and exposed, seeking to escape persecution, risking literally everything to live a life of dignity, freedom, and hope? Mama running, heat exhausted and dehydrated, a toddler, a 10-year-old, her newborn baby, all separated. Did you hear about the detention centers? That it's worse than even the news makes it seem. The deportation, the segregation, ice, cold, evil in our treatment of real, live human beings. And they say you can judge a people by the way that they treat their youth. And since there is no such thing as someone else's children, their cries will bear witness. Their trauma is our truth. Did you hear about America? How buried beneath her land is a history that haunts her daily. It's the blood of the native people and the spirits of those who were bound by slavery. She's never really dealt with the aftermath of her own atrocities. She held herself king of the world, but cannot find a way to treat her sisters and brothers with dignity, empathy. Drew lines in God's land, wrote her name in his sand, created barriers and borders, and closed herself in, closed herself out, villainized and otherized, sold fear at the highest cost, burnt bridges and built walls, used the brown and vulnerable to do the hardest of work, yet paid them the least, paint them as rapists and murderers, sow the divisive seed, rob their culture for profit, ethnic cleanse and repeat. Did you hear about America? Did you hear the children cry? Did you raise up and resist, or did you turn a blind eye? Close your door, lock your windows. How can you even sleep at night? Your silence is acceptance. Your inaction is compliance. To choose complacency, to deny any one person of his or her humanity is an act of hateful hostility and unacceptable violence. Did you hear the cries of the children? Did you finally say enough is enough? What are you willing to risk of your own freedom and comfort to create an America that is open, accessible, and just America? She said, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. But what is the value of fresh air if you can't breathe each breath with those in your family? If we separate a child from parents before we even understand their needs? America, where is her humanity? How many times must history repeat? Did you think of your own family? Did you consider the fear that one must feel escaping their home? To be a stranger in a new land, a small, vulnerable child, afraid and alone. Could you even bear it? Could your family survive the nightmare? Did you hear the stories of their grueling journey and turned a blind eye and choose to not care? Thank you.
All right, we now ask Rabbi Knight to please come here so we can hear some more from the faith community.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free.